Hello, Hound. Right, let's get on, shall we, boy? We got a little bit to do. There's some selling to do. Then, if we've got time, we better go and fertilise that new field. Oh, what are you looking at now? No, don't go and attack them. I should tell you that hound eating chickens, special type. Oh, welcome back to Blickling. Now you have to warn the hound every now and again. He's a little bit daft. He can frighten the chickens they're not lay for us. Alright, let's get on, shall we? Right, we've got... This is still running. I just had a quick cup of... That's my wont, I do enjoy my cup of tea. Alright, we should be fully loaded. We are. Just put the sheet on and get into the cab. And we're going down to the bakery this time. We won't take the road, the main roadway. We go our quiet way, I think. Just slightly better. And we'll see how much money we can get. We're going to do the barley first, then the wheat. No, we're not. Yeah, we've got time. Whoa, we've got time. There's got some more on my bed driving. If we've got time, we then just shove some fertiliser onto that new field. Just spray that. Get one level on. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much if I don't get all 3 levels of fertiliser on it. As you can see, the fields here all lying fallow now through the winter. This one I'm hoping will burst forth with grass come the spring. If it doesn't, we're going to be mighty short of hay and silage. Yes, I've been thinking about 11. As I said last time, we could put some root crop in there. We might do some potatoes. We've got birds eye just up the road. And because we've got British sugar down the back end of the village, so we can get rid of it all here. It's a funny thing about the only thing we can't get rid of direct by taking it ourselves is the milk. The milk has to be picked up because that goes to Norwich. Norwich, the county city of Norfolk. I do get a little bit worked up when people call Norwich a town. It may not be very big, it may not be bustling, but it's a city nonetheless, with 2 cathedrals. So we've got a bit of everything. Oh yeah, we are. It's 10 o'clock. Afraid we might have got here before they opened. It can be a little bit funny about that at times. The Sunshine Bakery. The workers don't like being woken up unnecessarily. Right. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we're going to get a bob or 2 for it. Well, that's not too bad. 8,500. I think we'll take that. Well, I say we think we'll take it. We ain't got any choice. We've got to take it. That's what they're offering us. Well, we go back the way we came, pick up, I think, the first load of wheat. We're not going to be taking the rest of the barley. It's not a lot, not enough there to worry about. We'll just back off a bit, let this through. Well, there we go. We'll just go there fairly quick, just rush for it. It's the trouble, even in quiet backwaters like Norfolk, people are still in a rush. It's this rat racing to caught up with everybody. It seems to be all just We must hurry, we must get this done, we must get that done. No one seems to be willing to calm down. I was looking too here. 5 would be a handy field to have. It's not overly big. It's big, but not overly big. But we're not going to afford that this year. Maybe next, if the crops are good to us. I have this ambition of not so much on every field in the place, but every field on this road. I'd like to get the sheep started. You know, all the seagulls there. There's something down there. They found something. Yes, I like to get most of the fields around here. Keep us busy. We would have to employ someone. You know, to become an employer again. I hope, there are we. Oh, look at that. Spot on, let's put the brake on before it wanders off. And we better find out where we want to go for the wheat. Best price at the moment. Oh, the brewery must be doing some wheat beer. Get the brewery. Just having a quick look, see how much juice we had in there. We're still at 80 gallons. We're still about 2/3 full. $10 might now be a bit early to stop off at the pub for a drink. It sounds a good idea, but we're probably not advisable driving around here with a gut full of beer, especially with the police seem to be very much in evidence at the moment around here. Can't see what's coming. There's one coming here. Alright, that's it. Oh, there goes the balloon again. It's a very active club, is that ballooning club. You see them up for every day. You could say it's just a load of hot air, so perhaps they should get a politician to help them. If anybody here is a politician, I do apologise. I'm not going to bother fields up this way. Well, not yet. But now expansion is on my mind. Have something that if Pat should decide to come back, she has something really worthwhile to come back to. Not just trying to scrape a living. We've found in farming, you either want to be very small with very little outlay and specialist stuff, or very big. It's the stuff in between where we are that can be the problem. We're not quite big enough to command the market, and too big to keep a cost very low. I think they only want the one load of wheat in here, so the rest will have to go elsewhere. Bakery would be the best bet, but that'd be the obvious bet. Let's see. Just wait for that to come down. It don't give you a lot of room here. You'd expect them to get over a little bit, seeing there's an opening here. But no, can't do that. I think it's a case of don't give a sucker an even break. No, there's the old church. Oh. As you see, like a lot of villages, the church isn't in the centre of it. They used to be. Back when, in medieval times, most of the churches were built, in Saxon times as well, the houses used to go round the church, but the villages sort of moved away from the church at the time of the Black Death and the plague. We can understand why nobody wanted to live near the churchyards, but all the bodies were buried, just in case the plague was still active. So you find a lot of villages where the houses are moved well away from the churches. This one's got a bit more around it than most. The village where I was born, down in South Norfolk, there's only about 3 or 4 houses near the church now, but everything else has moved away by about quarter mile plus. Right, it's coming here nice and steady. Wait to see these. Are we in place? Yes, we are. Oh, it's going to be a lot of loads of this. Right, let's find out where the next one is. Well, I'm not going to go to the brewery because they already tell me they don't want any more. Bakery by the looks up for the next one. Well, your prices are dropping there. Could go to Gamekeepers. Not very good price, but let's go for the bakery for this one. Oh. Now it helps if you take the brake off. There's another clutch burnt out. I've still got to put that trailer away. I'm terrible at putting my toys away. That was an auto save, by the way. That little pause. It wasn't the video going wrong or your machine going wrong. That was a good old auto save pause. That's one of the many mods I've got on here to come out of character mode. Is the game extension, and I use the auto save on that. There's nothing worse than playing for 3 or 4 hours and forgetting to save, and then it crashes. Rather upsetting, what? Right, anyways, back to Merriman. Oh, yeah, my mate up at Riverford. He's got to set himself up a task. He's got some trees to cut down. They're grown up in the disused dairy. They're grown in the shed. I don't fancy his chances on that. I'm glad that we have no trees we've got to get rid of. I keep thinking I might just take a couple of branches off some of these, but then again, they're not really in my way. If I had really big equipment, I might have to. I know another farmer friend who used to farm up at Aldridge before he retired. He went round some of the roads taking the branches off, especially when you got some really big kit. Go on the transport planes. That goes over. Sunshine Bakery, Norfolk. Let's have a little walk around here. Let's set this thing tipping and get a cabin of have a little walk. That'll be alright on its own. This is where all the stuff comes in. That's the office block there. I think this side here must be the factory. This is all the factory up here. I don't know if you can see from there. Look, they want to clean their windows. They really do. It looks like we're finished tipping. Yeah, you can see the pipes here, look where the stuff is taken out of the silos over there. Let's we can get round the back here, can we? No. It's a pity we can't quite make it around the back, but it'd be interesting to have a look. Well, we've got 5 minutes. Let's have a nose round. There's no one else much about. I feel nosy at the moment. Ah, there we are. Look, let's see the silos out the back here. And there'll be the different grades of flour go in there. Because with flour, it's light enough you can blow it from place to place. Don't have to make a mess of. Oh, one of those pipes spring a leak. Oh, have you got fun and games? Right, we get our tractor back before someone else turns up and complains that we're holding them up. Remember to take the brake off this time. Now all we've got to do is get across this road again. It's the worst place to where the bakery is situated, just the opposite side of the road we go through. It's too easy to forget yourself and just go swanning out straight across. Now our old boy, he's dead now. Mind you, that's what killed him, thinking about it. When the bakery first opened, he had a farm up this way, went along this road, didn't think, he just sailed straight across. And that's in the days before we had safety cabs on tractors. Open tractor. Bang. Hit an Arctic. Or to be more precise, an Arctic hit him. Didn't do him a lot of good. Oh, for our American, who was a semi, an Arctic is a semi, is an articulated vehicle. Early days of Arctics as well, so that was actually better, heavier built than some of the stuff now, which have to be built down to a weight. All to do is what they can, all up weight they can carry, especially on some of the bridges. Oh, we missed it. Oh, we missed it this time. Didn't think we were that far out. Let's have a look. Oh, we are there, right. Oh, look, a couple more. Let's load one more, I think. Okay. Now, where are we going to take this one? Shall we try it somewhere different this time? Brewery's going up. Well, we do one down to Arsham Mill, then we finish up at the Gamekeepers. We do a round trip of everything. put the sheet on, we'll just check the best route. Some mill down there, so down to the town. Yeah, down to the town. We ain't got any eggs to sell, have we? I'm only 19, so I shan't bother with that. Right, there we go, Elsham Mill. Down to the village. And the last one would go to gamekeepers. Just so we're sold a bit to everyone. I don't bother with contracts. And I was talking about the guy at Aldridge. Everything he sold was, or grew, was under contract, almost everything. Mind you, caught a cold a few times, but at least you are certain of a baseline price. You may not get extra if the price should get better overall, but you're not going to get worse if the price should collapse. You've got a guaranteed price. I like taking the chance, knowing it's every year there's always someone who's willing to pay a bit over the odds for it. Well, let's face it, they've all got half this grain. If I can sell it cheap and it can be imported, I'm going to sell. And hopefully my costs are going to be less than... slow you down, boy. We're speeding like hell. My costs are going to be lower than abroad with the shipping costs involved. I hope. God, grief, that caught another one. I think the police here are, especially the traffic police, they're on a bonus scheme. The more they catch, the more money they get. I'm convinced of it. I say, another nice old mill. I remember, well, back in the village where I was actually born in real life, we had the oldest working water mill on the Waveney, which is the local river. It was mentioned in the Doomsday Book. Only they closed that, which is why I left there, because they closed it from under me. Pete, that's a damn good job. Best paid job I had. It took many years before the Moultons got up to the wages I was getting at the mill. That's probably why they closed it. Oh, we got it. We'll do the tour around. Yeah, one more load to do, and I think that will just about do us. 2 for this episode. Next time we'll stay on this day and we will just fertilise that new field or meadow. No. It looks like the fire's still blazing here. I hate to think what they were had in that house. That's been blazing there for years. Please slow, they certainly are. Also amused me, I've got a parking place on here, but you don't actually need it. Very rarely do you meet any other traffic, just for other farm traffic. slowing down a bit too much. This time of year is a strange time for me. This is the time where we're now hunting for little, well, not so much hunting, but doing little odd jobs we should have been. We kept putting off, and now we've got no excuse, we've got to do them. And one of those will be cleaning all the equipment. One of the jobs I'm not that keen on, but better do it. Better to see what needs maintenance. It's the time of the year to do it. I think this should be the last load of wheat out of here. Don't think we're going to have enough to take another load. And no real need, we've got 66,000 now after all. We've got cash in the bank for once. Up our Ford Christmas. Yeah, this would do. I don't think we've got a full load here anyway. No, we haven't. But we'll do that one up to gamekeepers. Just check where the hell gamekeepers is, because oh, it's right up here. Oh, yes, another one now. Take a part load. Did we put the sheet on after all that? No, we didn't. Auto sheet, you notice. Old mod cons. These Richard Western trailers have got everything. It's Richard Western or Marshall for me. I don't want these really big continental trailers. Never seen them want to move much than more than about 10-15 ton at a time, so it seems a bit of a waste to go for a really big trailer. Alright, well, we better tip this off, get back to the farm, and I think we have 11th. At which point I'll wish you all adieu. God, we haven't been up this way for some time, have we, together? There's gamekeepers here, if I remember right. I just got to remember the turning off. And it is literally that, it's the gamekeeper's place. This is where they keep going on. They also buy eggs here. I think that's in here, we'll soon find out. Could be interesting to get out of, but see what we got. Oh, we got 3,000 there, not bad. There's 69,000. They don't take that much because we'll put the sheet on this time. Did put the sheet on, didn't we? Yeah. Yes, we did. But it is literally that. This is where the shooting fraternity have all their pheasants raised around here, all in the woods. Tell you what, we'll go for a little drive around, shall we? We'll take 5 minutes drive around. You could go the back roads, but we'll keep on the tarmac, I think, once I've got this trailer on the back. And you can hear the pheasant there. Yeah, that goes again. That's a pheasant. Real potato. I think this has been shut off for some reason. Just to tell you that it's closed. Trees come down. There'll be someone to take that off, and birds eye down there. We go through Blickling Wood. See if we can run any pheasants over. The actual law states if you run a pheasant over, you're not allowed to pick it up and take it home for the pot. But if you're following someone who runs one over, you can pick that up. We did for a while have a lot of the bright boys in the village have 2 cars. One of them go around trying to run pheasants over and no one following them to pick the pheasants up. I wonder how the old sheep place is doing. Nah, I better not go in there. I don't really want to step on the toes of the father and son who took over. They never did get that barrier fixed there. The old pig place is just up here too. They're just down there. Morton and Sons pig to pork. Yeah, look at that. I'm not going to tell you what the phone number is. I was always a bit worried that. Blickling Lake. Oh. So that's actually closed at the moment anyway. We could go down there. Well, we couldn't now, but we used to run that pig farm. Not anymore. We used to actually have a meadow down there. There's Bloom's still up. It's probably the pit lane that we're probably very happy. I don't suppose they really want to crash down. Quite a large spread out village. I think we're coming into the posh parts here. Oh god, we're back at the brewery now. Yeah. But yeah, look, that's a bit posher than the other end of the village. God, double garage. Oh, I just like being nosy. There's quite a good car in there. This one's open. I want to look at the grass here. I don't think there's anybody here. Oh well. Better not. Yes, I'm a nosy so-and-so. Right, so we've got this done. We picked the other tractor up to do the fertiliser. Well, we'll do that next time. We should know next week where we'll be on more realistic or not. My feeling is we will be. It's only just for something different. I really must have a look around that churchyard again. Not being religious, but I do like looking around churchyards. I think that's a morbid curiosity. Now our old feed store here, we don't use it for anything. Why we still got it, I don't know. Should really have sold that off. There's a little bit of land there, they could build a house. Well, why are they building there? Build half a dozen houses on it. Right, as we're coming home, I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. Make me happy. See if you can make me smile. That's a hard task, I know, but just see. I'm going to dump this on the wash pad. Right, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, Feel free to post them in the comment section. I read every one. I try and reply to everyone, but I certainly acknowledge everyone. Eventually. Oh, still, well, we ain't going to get that on there yet, are we? Probably leave this here. I forgot this to clean up too. I think what we'll do is we'll do the fertilising first next time, then we'll... Oh, I better turn the beacons off, and then we'll have finally clean up some of this gear. Yeah, I think everything needs cleaning. Yeah. Oh dear. Including this head. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll get away with it. I really must use this diesel up in there and take that away. This tank, I think it's got to go. It's not very safe. It's getting mighty thin. Oh yeah, this needs cleaning too. Alright, oh yes, where do I get to? Oh well, I just finished my little walk round, make my way towards a cup of tea. I'm going to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.